What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. We're playing my friend Kevin again in some practice games testing Promo Buggy. He's playing Green Uta, starter deck 11, I believe. He's correct on Uta. He's, I believe, won like 7-3 at a regional. Very strong. One of the strongest opponents in Uta I've ever played. Green Uta's effect is, I believe, if it has a Dawn on it, when attacking, reveal the top card of your deck. If it has the film type, add it to your hand. This deck runs a lot of film. Outside of film, it sometimes runs 8-cost Kid. It can run 9-cost Zoro, 10-cost Dofis. Those are the main cards it runs outside of the film package. The film package is incredibly consistent. It's one way to cheat on a bunch of bodies, especially if you hit the combo. The combo before was 7-cost Luffy into 4-cost Brook into 3-cost Nami. Kevin has informed me he stopped playing the 3-cost Nami. So that combo is not technically alive. We start off with one Dawn for the stage. Stage, in my opinion, is absolutely busted. I'm currently running it at 2 to make room for some of the promos. Wish I could run it at 3 or 4. Probably 3. Stage allows us to once per turn, tap the stage, and we can bottom deck 2 and draw 2. Basically fix your hand. But we're going to start off with a top 4 search. We're going to grab Crocodile. Crocodile, maybe the best card in the deck. We already have a Promo Buggy in hand as well. And so we're going to swing 7 into life, and he's going to take. So yeah, we got a decent hand here because we can do the Promo Buggy into Mihawk. We can also do 7-cost Croc into that Crocodile blocker you see. He swings into our life, and we hit triggers. Sanji's Peel Off, draw 2. Great trigger to hit. We run 4 of Peel Off in this deck because the way you pitch cards for leader effect, you have to sometimes replenish. He drops I believe it's a Katakuri, 3-cost Katakuri, which gains extra power based off how many cards rested you have. He's got 4k power. He can get up to 6k power, depending on how many cards rested he has on his side of the field. We swing 5 into life. He takes. Now we're going to leader effect. We're going to play Promo Buggy into Mihawk, draw 2, trash 1 from the effect of Mihawk. And we're going to trash, I believe, the Dad's Bones we just dropped because we already have one. Now that Katakuri has on field can attack. And we were talking about it. This Uta has pretty much no way of removing that Promo Buggy. It has ways of resting 5 costs, I believe, with Backlight Event. Or if it was rested, it could 9/11 shanks it. But it's never going to be rested because that Buggy can attack. So he really has no way of removing it. So any 4-cost he plays will never swing. So yeah, this is a very strong card in the matchup. He's going to swing 7 into life. 7 into life. Leader effect, he reveals I believe I'm Invincible. Or maybe it's Neon Genesis event. We're going to block 1k, but we give him a 2k, I think, because we don't have any 1ks. Now he plays Neon Genesis, maybe the best searcher event in the game. Its effect is tap 1, search top 3 for a film, and if you find a film, restand that Dawn. So if you have multiple of these, you can continue searching, and the fact that you run so many film cards in Uta, you're going to get a hit. It's very rare when you don't get a hit, but you can not get a hit. I mean, there is kids, there is other cards in the deck. And you can't grab it. It can't grab itself. So in theory, you could get some misses on it. But he's going to search again, Neon Genesis. Same card again. And he's going to grab a 4-cost Brook. 4-cost Brook, I believe, plays a 3-cost film character or Straw Hat. It's usually part of a combo. You can hit with a 7-cost Luffy, which plays a 5-cost or 4-cost, which we know he has because he hit off a search or leader effect. But he's going to tap 4 for Uta. That's an Uta blocker. It's not going to be able to attack, but it also has an effect where you can pitch a card. I don't know if it's film or a music card, and give a rested Dawn to your leader. So for now, it's just going to be a blocker plus that. we're able to swing 5 into life. He could block with a blocker, but he kind of has to respect our Mihawk could swing, but we're not going to swing it. Now we're going to just tap 7 and play Croc into Daz Bones, draw 2, trash 1. We could have cheated out the Croc and saved 2 Dawn by pitching a card, but I kind of like the idea of just playing it out, just to kind of keep hand size a little bit better. And now we're in the same scenario where our board has 4 5 costs. We can drop, assuming everybody stays alive, we can drop the Buggy next turn. He puts a Dawn on, leader effect, swings effect. He draws a Brook again, I believe. Adds the hand because it's film. Because of the 7 cost swing, we can block. And I don't believe I have any rush in this deck. We do kind of have to worry about 9/11 Shanks coming down and blowing up that Mihawk, but he's at 8 Dawn total and 7 standing, so there's no way he could blow it up. And also because it's a 6 cost blocker, you can't backlight it, which is a 2 cost event, which I believe rests a 5 cost or blows up a 5 cost. So he plays a 7 cost Luffy blocker, and this is going to play a 4 cost film or Straw Hat, I believe. It could be a Straw Hat. And he plays out a Chopper, Odyssey Chopper, that I believe when attacking rests a 2 cost. Only really target here is Galdino. He kind of jokingly said he played it because it's not a 4 cost, because just so he could have a swing if need be. That's the power of Promo Buggy. But we're set up again to leader effect and spit out the Buggy. And especially because we have stage in hand, we can pitch, or already played. That stage in hand is basically free to pitch. And we bottom deck the Luffy. We now have 4 Dawn standing. The only threats we have to worry about next turn swinging at us are a very low Chopper and lead. We swing 7, he gives us 2k, 1k. We swing another 7. He gives us 2k, 1k. We're going to swing 8 now, and he's going to take. He's down to 2 life. And he has a blocker, but again, he only really has 1 swing, and that swing is kind of, I think it's 3k power, so we'd have to put a decent amount of Dawn on it. To be honest, the thing I'm most worried about now is if he puts like all his Dawn on lead and I'm Invincibles. I'm Invincibles is an event specifically for Uta that will restand Uta. Tap 3 and it restands it, so if you put all Dawn on swing, you can do some crazy plays. But we have a blocker and we have decent cards in hand. We're in a very good spot. We also have Grav Blade, so we can get rid of any blockers. We could Grav Blade next turn, get rid of the Chopper if we wanted to, but probably not. Mainly focus on getting rid of the blocker. He leader effects. He grabs an I'm Invincible, so we know he has that in hand. He could swing another 6 or something along those lines. We give him the 2k. I originally go to give him the other 2k, but I already revealed that 2k, so I don't want to give him any hand information. But giving up the Bond Clay would be a much better option because the Bond Clay is not cross-guild type. It's just Baroque works. He swings... Oh, no, he 9/11 Shanks the Crocodile. 9/11 Shanks is a card. The reason it's 9/11 is 9 cost power, 11 power. On play, blows up any rested card. So we're going to stage. The reason we're staging right here is we're getting greedy. We're looking for another Buggy. I want to bottom deck that Shanks. So we use stage, draw 2, or bottom deck 2, draw 2. We don't get that there, but we do get a peel off, which we can draw 2 with, and we get the Buggy. So now we have a way to not only establish another huge body, but get rid of his only threat really on the board, that huge Shanks. So we're going to leader effect, tap 5, pitch the Mihawk to play the Buggy, bottom deck the Shanks, and now we can swing. I believe we're gonna swing 7 with the Daz Bones. He takes. We swing 6. He gives 2k, 1k, and then 12 into life. He takes. We could swing the Mihawk here, but I just like the idea of let's just keep the blocker up just in case anything weird happens, like an Electric Luna. I don't know if he would run electric. Not that would be a good thing. Maybe a Dofi. I don't know. I'm just thinking random things. Let's just give the blocker life. Let's play it safe. But yeah, we're in an incredibly strong spot. We have 4 life. And we just need to hit him once. He doesn't have a ton of cards in hand after what he's had to counter out of. He taps 8 for Eustace Kid. And he's going to use the effect of the Uta blocker to pitch a film card and give a Rested Dawn somewhere. So he gives the Rested Dawn to... He did the sequence a little bit off, but you give the Rested Dawn to the Kid. Use Kid's effect to rest itself and play a blocker out, and he played the Gordon blocker and kind of set up a fortress. Now he's going to swing 7 into Daz Bones, a leader effect, draws another film card. And we give him the 2K here, keep the board full, keep as many swings as possible. But yeah, he has 2 blockers, and we have to swing into that Kid because that's the effect. We have to swing into it. Luckily, our board's really stacked, so we have a bunch of ways to swing into it. But not only that, we have the Grav Blade. We can Grav Blade the 2 blockers, which is what we're going to do. Get rid of the Uta blocker and get rid of the Gordon blocker. Put him on the bottom of the deck. Now that Kid has no blockers, we can swing directly into it. We swing 12, which is 4 power over it. He gives us all the counter he has. We swing another 12 into it and kill it, and then now we're able to swing a big 9 for life, and he's bricked at this point because of how many cards he's given us. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like we got to see a little bit of the power of Promo Buggy, but also it's just, this is a pretty favorable matchup because both the 2 games I played against Kevin don't feature a ton of removal. This will be totally a different story if I was playing like Lucci. I do think the Promo Buggy helps against Lucci, specifically because you're able to cheat out another body, even if the fact that like it's going to get removed. Just being able to continually spit out another card to spit out another body. And it does kind of annoy Lucci players for their Brooks. That's the main card that they would be swinging. But yeah, we got to see like against matchups that were maybe more even. This card is pretty good. I mean, we got to, like, I shouldn't say even, but what I'm saying is like that Promo Buggy against cards that don't have a ton of removal, it's pretty busted. And we got to see that with 2 games here. Shout out to my friend Kevin, big Uta guy again. And yeah, thanks for playing, and thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.